So,
well, I think
how come you've got this one?
not this one. You mean
Oh, the original one then.
Don't back up. You're nearly on a tread on it there. How it happened was it was in the September '68 when it finally was put in. But they approached us during the summer of '68.
Yeah.
Some chaps just arrived, just like that. 3 of them or so in a.
Were they hippies?
No, they might have had, I don't know, suits and boots and stuff. And anyway, they said, we're just wondering if you'd be interested in having a rain gauge. And we said, oh yes please, because we'd always wanted one, because I mean, farming is useful to know. And they'd been sent up to find a place at about 550 foot above sea level. 500 foot above sea level. This is 550.
And these were men from where?
Well, they were from, let me think.
Wasn't Environment Agency
Not then, what would it be?
Not MAF? No.
Well,
Meteorological Office?
No, what? Well, they were representing the Met Office.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I can't remember who they were, because they kept changing offices and names on doors, but it probably was the National Rivers Authority on behalf of the Met Office.
Yeah.
It was the Met Office. Now, what had happened was the government had decided, we don't really know about how much rain there is, and water supplies and co.
Yeah.
So they set up a system in '68. It went to some Act of Parliament or other, that there had to be rainfall recorded about every 5 kilometres.
Right.
So there's a whole mesh of these all over the country, a whole network of them. And this is one they wanted here on this catchment of the Chipping Brook at 500 foot.
Yeah.
Were we still on feet then?
Yep, till 1971.
There you go. Yeah, so it was about 500 foot. Now they'd gone next door, and the lady there said, well, she would have been very interested. She was an ex-Land Army lady. She was really keen. But she said, I really don't think I can cope with this all reliably. If you go next door to the farm, you might find they're interested. They might find it useful. So that's how they came to arrive here.
Yeah.
And then they got to work during the summer, set this pen up. They had to make it cattle proof because we had cows all around it. And just there we go, set that one up. Had this grand pen all to itself. But as I say, subsequently these other bits of equipment have come in. What I've always wanted are 2 things. There's a soil temperature recorder. I always dropped hints, but nobody ever brought any. And a sunshine recorder. And I kept dropping hints, but nobody's ever. I mean, to the staff floating around there. Because we do have a Met Office inspector comes once every 3 years. Now, I haven't been for a bit. Whether they have enough inspectors nowadays, I don't know. But the really interesting gentlemen are there. They get all over the place. They go out on weather ships. They go to met stations and rainfall recorders all over the country from one end to the other. And the stories they can tell and the places they've been to is fantastic. So,
I think you need to write a little card and put it up the chimney at Christmas.
Do you know what a sunshine recorder looks like?
I have a vague idea.
Like a glass ball.
And does it burn the card?
So you tell your fortune. I think
Gypsy Rose Lee.
Yeah, but they're so expensive.
Sunshine recorder.
Yeah, when they burn a piece of chart, they burn.
I think I've seen
But
those.
there is a more modern method, I think, now.
Right.
But there's very few people do this. The nearest place I know of is up at Hazelrig, near Lancaster University. I think they have all the various bits of kit. But it's so important. People don't realise just how wet and cloudy the climate is.
What was the other one? A soil temperature recorder.
I love one of them.
So who does that?
I think I don't know. Well, they do on the Met Office. Proper weather stations do all this stuff. Wind recorder.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered about wind really. Wind is wind, but these other things that tell you about the quality of the heat in the ground and how much sun you're getting to ripen your fruit and stuff. It's important, isn't it? Mind you don't want wind either blowing your fruit off, do you? But you can't stop that. It's just nice to know how the season's going on with your temperatures.